get back to it, yeah.
Out, valet, walk out, all these bands I lost count, cause I'm too up right now, too up right now. I'm two, on one day on my third, I was too broke, now I'm too rich, made 100K on my third shift from a...
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnle. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the Dallas Cowboys.
Close the dome when it's windy.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It was the linebacker Leonard Floyd on the stop.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
The fuck?
Second and 6, just inside the 30. On second down, Elliott across the 30 to the 31-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
Here we go, 46, 46. Here we go, 48. 26. 26. 26.
Looking to throw. Prescott. It's a short one here. Complete to the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
I don't know what you're doing. That dead.
First down, Prescott under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Leonard Floyd in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
There we go. Wide, ain't it? Gun. There we go, going to 53.
Prescott from the gun. He's going to find Gallup.
There we go.
Complete. And the ball is knocked out. And the
Come
defense
on, man.
not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away.
Here we go, 46. Go, get out there. Switch and hey. Here we go, 47. 26.
3rd and long for Prescott.
Are you serious?
And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
He did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. Prescott on 1st down. Steps away to his left. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
Come on, jump,
Amari
Floyd.
Cooper, his intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
No, hell no.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now back to the ground with Elliott. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside.
How he still get
the
to
40.
spin?
They get 6 here after the
Animation
incompletion.
after he already done spit.
3rd and 4.
Gun. 46. Hey, we're going right there. 26.
To throw is Prescott.
Okay.
He fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And the return will stop right around the 25.
That's what I'm talking about, Fuller.
How they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the 1st quarter.
Too many ones in this play. 1st quarter, 1st drive, 1st interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Lock in.
Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A good pickup there on first as a screen pass gets him 8.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and failing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
That man picked this play, man.
Play action. Now Trubisky. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Here comes the Bears punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight.
God damn.
Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2 as they take over following the punt with a 1st and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. But I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type.
Let me get that.
This throw will be intercepted.
Let's go, Amos.
Adrian Amos with a pick.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at the 45. After the interception, here's Trubisky. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down. So they just got the football on an interception. They almost gave it right back the same way.
And, you know, when you look over to the bench after that type of a play, number one is pure relief. Didn't give it up. But it's not the coach you're worried about yelling at you. It's those guys on defense who just intercepted the pass who want to break over there. Hey, take care of the football, man.
Now Cohen. And some room to maneuver. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Chicago.
Let's go, Cole.
A great play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bears are able to show off their quick strike ability. Parkey with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away.
Come on, man. Let me control my
Here's
fucking
Corey
kick.
Grant now to return.
Of course.
And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Here we go, 46, 46. Here we go, 47, 47.
What I got you? Oh. Wow.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. On the left side, Gallup's got it. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going. And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48.
Motherfucking God up there chasing me and shit.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
I knew he was going to that shit. Knew that motherfucker play was coming.
They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Dancing to his left.
And again, come on, man. He's a fucking quarterback.
34-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain.
He was so okay.
Give to Elliott.
Yeah, go inside. That's what we want.
Losing yardage back at the 35. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Cowboys on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Here we go, 46.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott.
That's what I'm talking about, Matt.
The Bears get there for the sack. Khalil Mack in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt.
He got this. He got the motherfucking win.
And his kick is good.
Oh.
And Charles, when you start talking about NFL kickers that have hit from 62 or further,
Hell, this game was some bullshit.
By a head coach to even let your kicker try from that range. That's really showing a lot of faith that he can get the job done.
Yeah, faith and guts. Now the
Man,
Bears
how was that even motherfucking?
And Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have.
What these Dallas Cowboys refs saying, man? They on some bullshit.
They would be a wild
They're taking
card
bribes.
team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least
they
one
taking
home
bribes.
game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak.
I can't do nothing. I can't blame
So
you.
they've got to make sure they continue to keep the
young,
momentum
dumb.
going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
Shouldn't even be starting, but we missing 2 offensive linemen.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Watch the blitz.
Lock in.
On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
Oh, some other shit, man. Swear.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Ooh, watch the blitz. Watch the blitz. What I want. Oh, fuck. Forgot.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down.
Ooh,
okay. In there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. Here comes the Bears punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
That's what we wanted.
They start on the ground with Elliott.
Good step.
He's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Gun. Here we go, 46. Kill. Here we go, 46. 58, right over there. Yeah. Right, 58. Here we go, 47. Here we go, 47. 46.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. He's going to float this one deep right side. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line.
How you get beat by the tight end, man? The backup nigga at that.
A minute 57 to go in this first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout.
Oh, it's Ebron, bitch ass.
So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They come out here in the eye.
47. 26.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Cowboys are in for 6.
Momentum kicking and shit.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
We got you.
Lock in.
On first down, Trubisky out left to Shaheen. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. On 2nd down, Trubisky. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath. Nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Fuck, I ain't even.
And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout.
Fuck, my
as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
I want that play.
Gotta go. Red, up.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. Looking deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete as it's knocked away. But a penalty flag is down. So who's this going to be on? Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call. But for a second there, I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
Who?
Now Trubisky to throw on second. And he completes it to Cohen. Able to push his way through. 7 yards on the play. And that'll bring
I knew they was
going to
say third inches.
Can't be more than a half a foot. And at
Knew
his
y'all was
size,
gonna
he's a
be on
smaller
some
back.
bullshit.
You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Oh, man.
They'll try to run for it with Howard. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play.
Get the fuck out of here.
Down. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. As the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They only get a hard-fought yard, but that's all they needed. It pays off the decision to go for it, 1st and goal.
I did the wrong one.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
You see it?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Bears are in for 6. Parkey adds the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it. Now a hit.
Let's get it. Let's get it.
They're going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
How many times in the course of a game do you talk about momentum plays? And I think we just saw one there.
Absolutely.
Just scored, right?
Just took the lead.
Just took the lead, went downfield, got the ball free again and picked it up. They got a chance to really get the momentum on their side now.
Yeah, now they'll try to pile on. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And
I said get out of bounds.
Down to the 25. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Oh, my goodness. You know what? I ain't going to try.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. Right hash mark, a 42-yard attempt.
And the bullshit.
And
Surprised it ain't take that
good.
motherfucker all the way over to the left.
By a touchdown now at 17-10. So he
I didn't
splits
even
the
know that
uprights
motherfucker
and
was
has to
gonna
be a
go
nice
all
feeling.
like
Right
that.
when it left his
I ain't
foot,
doing that
knew it
shit
was
again.
good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
This one taken just inside the 10.
Come on, get another one.
They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Nowhere to go that time.
Tackle you, Vape.
Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. This will be fielded at the 8. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35, but make it the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Fucking terrible.
They'll begin the drive with Howard. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Watch the blitz. Watch the blitz.
Trubisky will throw. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A Chicago first down, the former Jag Allen Robinson on the catch from Trubisky.
Expected that.
They run. This is Cohen. And some room to roll now. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Right back to him on first down.
Oh, my goodness. Hold your block.
27.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets.
Hold your fucking block.
Old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Watch the blitz.
Now Trubisky. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. On first down, they run with Howard. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled.
Man,
right
can't get
near
no
the line
yards
of
today.
Call
That's
it
how
no
y'all
gain on the
feel,
play,
you
and it'll
punk
be second down.
motherfuckers.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
I don't care, big top motherfucker, son. Don't fuck about none of that.
Throwing here, Trubisky. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Good shit.
Picked off at the 16. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
41's the will. Switch it, hey. 26.
Following the interception, here's Prescott being chased out left.
Yeah,
Out
we'll
left
take that.
side here to Bryant. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. They should have got more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call, because that's exactly what I was thinking.
Get his
Wide
ass.
open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
Get after these motherfuckers. Fuck. Stupid ass, man.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
46. 47. 26.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And
He out of bounds. He out of bounds, man. Come on, man.
It's a
He ain't even catch that shit in.
And they're going to have a 3rd down.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back.
He didn't
who
catch
was
that
a
shit in
receiver on
bounds,
the
man.
play.
Stop
Mike
that
has been
shit.
spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd went to ballet school.
outta
Got
here
the toes down and stayed in bounds.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
46. We go 47. 26.
Prescott to throw it.
Oop, he overthrew that.
And that is incomplete.
He'll take
That
it.
certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready
Yeah,
for
we
this
ain't
one.
give up shit.
Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as he'll come on to kick this one away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. That's pulled in at the 32. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Bears take over. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
This is caught inside
Let's
the
go,
15.
Robinson.
And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. Trubisky hitting Robinson for a big one. 48 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Howard. And it's been like this all
My
night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
This is 3rd and goal now. 80,000 on their feet here in Arlington.
80,000?
Here's Trubisky to throw. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Allen Robinson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bears will extend their lead. Parkey with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Motherfucker, 8.5 minutes to go.
Here's Parkey now set to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Gun. Here you go. Here we go, 46. Here we go, 46. 26.
Prescott from the gun. Forced out to his left. And he's able to get up here to the 26. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
26.
Prescott now on 2nd down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Let's go.
Now,
let's get it.
Football. The ball comes out, and this is picked up by the Bears. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. And great effort. Does he get burned for that in film? He fought through some tackles. End result, though, a fumble.
It's going to be one of those situations where he'll get yelled at about the fumble, but at the same time get a check mark for the extra effort. And so it's one of those tough, tricky things for coaches. You don't want to coach it out of them so much that you take away the effort. You just want them to be conscious of taking care of the football.
This is Cohen. And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Watch the blitz.
Lock in.
Off the play fake. Here's Trubisky. Now Trubisky.
He was down.
And the Cowboys have recovered.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Oh, like that.
Prescott now after the fumble recovery. Escaping the pressure right. Pass incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but
Trubisky, man, you be on some other shit.
Your receiver
Maybe
gets
had
it, or no one
bum
gets
ass
it.
back
Give him a lot
up
of
in
credit
here.
for being really precise with
That
it.
motherfucker wasn't even turning the ball over. But here you are.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
don't want you that close to that nigga, man.
Going to 53.
Watch the outside run.
Here's Prescott. Flushed out right. And
that's what I'm talking about, defense.
The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You've got to cash in and get some points.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Switch is eight. Here go 46,
Oh, hell
46.
no.
Go, get out there. Gun. Switch is eight.
Oh, fuck.
On third down, it's Prescott. And that one incomplete.
Let's go.
They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running
How the
down.
fuck my man get to the
but to
outside?
no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play.
You always seem to let me go.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
Here we go, 46. Here we go, 46. Gun. Start there, over there. Start there.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And no, it's incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on fourth down. And the Bears will get the football back. So they really needed points here in a two-score game. Could not come away with anything there on fourth.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. This is Howard on 2nd down. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. Now it's Trubisky. And Robinson with a big catch. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way, it worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Trubisky with a give to Howard. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
You still gonna get the
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Here's Trubisky.
What? I knew.
That's the football, and the Cowboys have recovered.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth.
Where was you?
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 40.
Here go 46. Here go 480. Here go 46. Here go 46.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Buying time to his left. Throw left side complete. That's
Come on,
Bryant.
man.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure they only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't even save it for the second
Oh,
touchdown.
my goodness,
You got the
Amos.
first one for the second one to even matter.
Now a deep ball
Come
there
on,
on
bruh.
2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Gun. Gun, gun, gun.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Steps away, nowhere to go.
Okay.
He lost the football. And I think the Bears have recovered. They have.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over, but that one, that puts them in real
fucking
jeopardy.
time
there.
it is.
Absolutely. Two-possession game is a two-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at
3
all to get those
turnovers,
points
all
that they
about
so
Trubisky.
desperately needed.
2 fumbles and an NO. This nigga here don't want to be great.
Lock in, lock in.
Now they'll run it with Cohen. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams
shit.
hold up the four
What
fingers,
the
fourth quarter is
fuck?
ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there.
I can't wait 2 weeks to go past. Get these niggas the
The Bears
fuck.
on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This
They
will be
don't want
3rd
to
and
block
180.
at all.
5. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And this is Gabriel on the catch.
What's the call?
And
Hold.
he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Course.
That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie
course.
jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
Fuck no. Fuck
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long.
180.
no. Y'all on some faggot ass shit making that motherfucker call though.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
Look at
And
this
not much
shit,
running
man.
room.
Where the
Down to the 32.
come on, man.
2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. And for the second time tonight, this field goal
Are you kidding
unit
me?
comes out here. This to make it a 3-score game late. And it is good. Oh, that one looked to be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the bar. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Prescott on first down. He's going to look deep down the field. They got his man complete.
Prissamukamo.
A gain of 39 that time. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
A gain of 6 there on first. Second down, Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Gun. Under.
And again, it's Prescott. Flush to his right. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Eric Ebron, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys cut into that lead.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
Well, that certainly makes things
Only
more
in
interesting.
Dallas.
You get the score, then you get the onside kick. A little
Only in
battle
Dallas.
still, but a start.
It's not mission accomplished, but the plan is working. They are in a great spot right now.
Only in
and the best
Dallas.
part, they put the defense right back out on the field after having already scored.
Yeah, they've got the momentum here now. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10.
41's the will. 47.
No, I'm not.
Awesome. 26.
Now Prescott. And Bryant's got it over the middle.
We'll take
Now
that.
he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe
Let me get
the defender
that.
gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. The Cowboys on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. Here it's 3rd and 3.
You go 47. Sweat.
Watch Ebron out the backfield.
Here's Prescott. He's going to let it fly. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here.
Are
on
you
4th
serious?
down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
The fuck is you doing, bruh?
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Sweat's an egg.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Ebron caught left side. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Prescott.
Nope. How you?
Almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their third of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they missed a golden opportunity.
41's the will.
Prescott to throw. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down.
That's what I'm talking about, Matt.
In there to drop him as the clock continues to roll.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category.
46, 46.
Third and long for Prescott. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Let me get that.
And incomplete.
Let's go.
The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Try and get it all back with one big shot right there, but even if successful, that doesn't get them all the way back to where they need to be. Can't totally abandon throwing the ball underneath as well.
Gun. Get out, get out. Get out.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th.
Okay, get that.
Stripped. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you prime the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for Chicago, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the year. And they will head home next week to take on the Washington Redskins. Meanwhile, for Dallas, it's their first stumble of the season as they'll dip to 8-1 on the year. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle.
Shit's terrible.
So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gautin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
God damn, that shit is terrible.